Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Baldurs Gate 3. Wir sind noch mitten in der Siegesfeier. Ich will jetzt erstmal kurz quicksaven. Und dann gehen wir weiter unsere Runde, ja? Astarion.
Well, hello. Welcome to my humble party. What's your poison? Red? White?
Rot natürlich.
Ah, a good, full-bodied choice. So, what are we drinking to? Other than a pile of corpses.
Darauf einen weiteren Tag überlebt zu haben.
To surviving. Delicious. So, what happens next?
Wir peitschen einander, bis wir fast tot sind. Nun, ich wollte mit euch ins Bett gehen.
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of a well-laid plan, so to speak. Let's wait until things quieten down a bit.
Oha.
Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other.
Dann bis später.
Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
Bin ja mal gespannt auf die Romance mit Astarion.
True soul, Mom. A present straight from the battlefield.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Had to cut off the stiff's fingers to get it.
Though it is scuffed and smeared with blood, you realize the loot belonged to Alfira, the tiefling bard.
Dieses blutige Instrument kann nicht alles sein. Mach deine Taschen leer, aber schnell.
Of course. I didn't mean to hold out on you, Mom.
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
Anything for the cause.
Alles klar. Ach du Scheiße. Ich muss mit Wollo noch mal reden, ich habe hier neu geladen.
Ah, the guest of honor arrives.
Das hatten wir ja alles.
Did. I know you had a purpose. I appreciate your editorial. Here.
Oh, das ist auch erledigt.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Was tut ihr da?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Glaubt ihr, ich kann diesen Kultisten trauen?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Don't lift a finger, boss. I'm keeping guard. You go have a drink.
She looks you up and down. Her mind touches yours. You feel her hand at your neck, her lips closing around yours. Then her teeth fasten to your lip, biting, tearing. Blood spills into your mouth, rushes down your throat.
Du Scheiße.
You have already chosen a distraction for the night, I see. How disappointing for you. I could have shown you ecstasy.
Das glaube ich dir. Wir haben es ja gesehen. Das hat es echt in sich. Ich habe langsam die Befürchtung, dass Gale wirklich nicht wiederkommt. Dann müssen wir das mit der Nekromantie von Teil doch irgendwie anders da lösen. Ist der gestorben daran oder was passiert mit dem? Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Astarion.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
Wartet, ich bin mir bei der Sache nicht sicher. Nichts sagen und dich von ihm küssen lassen. Bleibt mit euren Zähnen vom Leib. Dich Entspannung gehen lassen, darauf vertrauen, dass er dich nicht beißt. Oh, beiß uns bitte nicht. Interessante Narben, wo habt ihr die her?
It's a poem. A gift from my old master, Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist, and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
Warum ist es auf Infernalisch? Das ist doch die Sprache der Teufel.
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Anyway, let's get back to camp and our bedrolls. We should try to get some rest tonight.
In your dream, you stand over yourself as you sleep. A knife in your hand. Murder in your heart. You are ready to strike, to end your own life. But then a shock runs through your mind. This is no dream.
Good. You're awake. I want to taste your fear.
Ihr wagt es nicht, mich zu töten. Ich bin eine wahre Seele wie ihr.
That might be, but you have not been truly tested yet. But you will be. And soon. I am curious to see if you survive. I watched over you as you slept, peaceful and silent. And I spoke to our god. I asked her why she had chosen you, made you one of her faithful, when you are so clearly broken. Beautiful, but broken. There is something missing in you. And I do not understand it. When the Absolute failed to answer me, I feared that you had somehow infected me with that same absence. And so I decided that you must die. But then, a miracle happened. As I took out my blade, her voice returned to me. And she told me what I must do to purge myself of doubt. She told me to decide your fate. To determine if you are worthy. If you are, I am to send you into her embrace, at the seat of her power.
Wir sind beide würdig. Gehen wir gemeinsam zur Absoluten, aber sie kommt eh nicht mit. Wir treffen sie ja eh erst wieder dann später bei den Türmen des Mondaufgangs. Und da wird sie ja dann gefoltert.
In time, I believe we may be together. Travel to Moonrise. We will meet again there, at the heart of the Absolute's power.
Könnt ihr mir sagen, wie ich nach Mondaufgang komme?
I know a way, yes. Soon, you will be in the Absolute's presence. She will test you. If you fail, you will break. If your faith is strong, you will become something greater than yourself.
Wie bereit, wie komme ich hin?
With difficulty, but I can help. The land around Moonrise is cursed. Traveling there will sap your strength and your sanity. But I can protect you. A wretched creature in my service can guide you through the curse. This harp will summon him. Play it when you are in the shadows, and he will come to you, and know that you are a friend.
Was ist das für eine Kreatur?
He was a drow once. Now he is an abomination. A victim of Lolth's cruelty. His minions will wait for you at the mountain pass, on the threshold of the Shadow Curse. I warn you, he is quite mad, but he knows the path to Moonrise better than anyone. Go to him when you are ready. I will lead what remains of my forces to Moonrise ahead of you. When we next meet, we will be together in the Absolute's presence, and she will make us her champions.
Oh, direkt noch einer.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
Was haltet ihr von diesen Elititenkräften, die sich bei uns entwickeln?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Unsere Chancen stehen nicht gut. Können wir es uns wirklich leisten, einen potenziellen Vorteil außer Acht zu lassen?
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Und das Klärchen.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
Er war euer Meister, sagt ihr.
My old master. Before the mind flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Wie wurdet ihr verwandelt? Hat er euch angegriffen?
Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Er war also kein guter Meister.
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
Klingt schrecklich, tut mir leid.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Ihr beschützt mich, ich beschütze euch.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Ihr habt mich ja gebissen.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Oh, vielleicht später.
Maybe. But there won't be any more midnight surprises. I can promise you that.
Wie genau wird man zum Vampir?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
Ihr müsstet Cazadors Blut trinken, um frei zu sein.
Free and a true vampire, capable of creating my own coven. Yes. Although, I'd settle for just killing the bastard. I wouldn't be a true vampire, but I'd be free of him.
Was meint ihr, was uns bei den Türmen des Mondaufgangs erwartet?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Okay.
Speak.
Ich habe Alfire nicht getötet, egal was ihr vielleicht
I'll
denkt.
tell you what I think anyway. I won't miss Alfira, but I won't stand for chaos. Govern your hunger before it governs you.
Das Klärchen.
What a day.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Mit Astarion und mit Lascelles sind wir hoch, mit Shadowheart sind wir mittel.
Let's move.
Ich glaube, beim nächsten Durchgang werde ich dann auch mal vernünftig die Shadowheart romanzen. Dass wir die Romance auch mal durchhaben. Aber jetzt ziehen wir erstmal hier richtig schön Astarion durch.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Jetzt macht ihr mich neugierig, sprecht weiter.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Danke, dass ihr mir das erzählt habt. Jetzt ist wahrscheinlich die Beziehung noch besser, ne? Ne, immer noch mittel.
No one stopped me yet.
Auf jeden Fall sind wir hier fertig. Ja. Ich glaube, wir gehen jetzt erstmal in Richtung Norden hoch.
Lead it must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Bis zur langen Rast. Das muss ich echt mal einsetzen mal. Das Ding ist halt beim Hexenmeister, die richtig geilen Sachen kommen halt immer erst später. So, und jetzt müsste eigentlich Raphael auch auftauchen. Mit seinem teuflischen Angebot. Den hatten wir nämlich auch noch gar nicht. Kein Raphael. Der müsste aber eigentlich jetzt dann auch mal auftauchen.
Some old forgotten bones.
Astarion auch schon überladen.
Assume nothing.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Unbedingt verkaufen gehen.
That's curious. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
What to do?
Oh, und da hinten ist Karlach.
The key. I wonder what it opens.
Die ist uns jetzt natürlich feindlich gesonnen. Wir können leider nichts dagegen machen.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Einfach Gedärme mitgenommen.
Lady of
Nein.
Sorrows guide us.
Cut it out. Where's the note? That's E's friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Irgendwas zu handeln. Oh, die haben auch nichts. muss das Zeug irgendwie loswerden. Wer oder was hat euch angegriffen?
A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
Wo ist
She
diese
ran
Teufelin?
toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
Also gut, ich bringe euch ihren Kopf.
May the just God guide you.
Ja, und in Wirklichkeit sind das hier Zariels Schläger. Wo Karl auch umlegen sollen.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
Wie viele habt ihr verloren?
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
Was waren denn? Oh, jetzt ist sie pleite. Was ist euch zugestoßen?
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Hier drinnen lag doch noch irgendwo ein Vorratspaket rum. Ich glaube hinter uns, ne? Ja. Was sind das eigentlich für komische Geräusche hier schon wieder?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Ihr habt den Knollrudel getötet. Wie?
The pact. Power.
Warum habt ihr einen teuflischen Pakt geschlossen?
Power. Strength.
Ein Pakt mit welchem Teufel hat die zu tun?
Fallen. Lady. Astarion.
Wie seid ihr gestorben?
Astarion's brute destroyed me.
Wer seid ihr?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten why.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Ja, also so kann man es dann auch rausfinden, ne? Ist auch eine weitere Möglichkeit. Greifen die uns jetzt an? Ich denke mal, wir können jetzt drauf ansprechen, ne? Ja, spart euch das Theater, ihr seid kein Paladin, ihr dient der Erzteufelin Zariel. Und wenn ich das anspreche, dann sind sie hundertprozentig feindlich, deswegen mache ich das jetzt erstmal nicht. Wir können sie ja dann immer noch töten.
For its killer to have moved on.
I had really hoped we were above base pursuits like monster hunting.
Ein bisschen Case. So. Die Frage ist, wie kann ich das jetzt nochmal wirken? Das kann ich immer nur einmal pro lange Rast wirken, ne? Wobei ich das aber als Effekt immer noch habe, ne? Mit Toten sprechen, erneut wirken. Aber ich kann's nicht.
What's in here? Something over there.
Wahrnehmung ist schon wieder scheiße ohne Ende. Jeden Playthrough, wirklich, die Wahrnehmung ist das allerletzte.
Keep a blade close. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Also nur die Fallen gewesen, okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, ich will nicht Karlach töten. Ich will das wirklich nicht tun. Das ist fucking grausam.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? That might be worth a look.
Die Frage ist, woher kann die das jetzt dann eigentlich wissen, dass wir das waren, ne?
There you are. Good. I know what you did. All those people in the Druid's Grove. You slaughtered them to a man. Did it make you feel important, huh? Did it make you feel big?
Hört mal, das war nur ein Missverständnis. Ich wollte nicht, dass sie sterben. Wer seid ihr?
The last person you're ever going to meet. Karlach's my name. I've got a knack for killing demons and devils, and I think I've found my next target.
Hört mal, ihr habt das alles ganz falsch verstanden. Ich hatte nichts mit dem Tod dieser Leute zu tun. Das wird nichts bringen.
That's a load of shit. But you know what? Today I have other priorities. Get the fuck out of here! Now! Before I change my mind! Pretty sure I told you to...
Naja, sie wird halt nicht mehr mit uns reden.
Let's get in and out.
Es tut mir leid, Karlach.
Careful, I'm bad.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed.
Das wollte ich gar nicht wirken. Scheiße, ich hab mich verdrückt.
It's hot. God, it's burning.
What the hell did you expect, Astarion? Come on!
schlecht. Nun. Aber doch nicht. Was? Einfach ihre Klamotten.
Never quiet.
Also Will, Carla und Hall sind tot. Wieder einmal.
The mission has to come first.
Bist du noch am Rumsneaken? What the fuck?
Help myself.
Never a dull moment.
Well.
Hier ist ihr Kopf, wie bestellt.
You've saved our souls. It's a debt that can never truly be repaid.
But here is my blade, blessed by Tyr. I hope it keeps you safe and brings your enemies to justice.
Your actions saved many souls.
Jetzt kann man mit denen noch nicht mehr reden, groß.
Blessings for the road ahead.
That might be worth a look.
I'm way too big.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Allein wie viel Lagervorräte die so einen Kürbis geben wird. What the hell? Ich mache nochmal hier ein Safe, der andere ist ein bisschen weiter weg. Falls wir hier drauf gehen. Okay.
Don't touch me. It's got a purse.
Also das Viech nicht nur gejuckt.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost.
Das Viech hier versucht immer da oben die Verstärkung zu holen.
Free for the taking.
Aber das Viech schon mal weggemacht.
Cloak and dagger, my favorite. Simply begging to be robbed.
Natürlich geht es wieder daneben.
Keeping low.
I've missed this.
Watch it! That hyena's going for help!
Can't give up.
Natürlich schafft er den Rettungswurf.
No choice but to keep going.
Time to strike.
Die. Sehr schön. Aber das sind jetzt eher diese Hyänen und Knolle, die nicht so gefährlich sind. Schlimmer sind die, wo die Bögen und so haben. Die sind deutlich schlimmer. Okay, dann machen wir hier auf jeden Fall in der nächsten Folge weiter. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Bis dorthin, haut rein. Euer VaultGamerYT. Ciao.